Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. We're back with the support group, and when we left off, we were still kicking it with Phil about his issue with this guy in the unit, and I was saying that I thought that he was missing an opportunity, and what I mean by that is this, right? When me and him talk a lot about permission structure and people watching us and all of that kind of stuff, right? And I think that you're doing right by not creating a permission structure for other people to mistreat him and all of that kind of stuff, right? But where I think you're missing an opportunity is that be authentic with the individuals around you and how you feel, you know what I'm saying? That way that they'll know that, you can be frustrated about this situation. You feel what I mean? Because if you keep that to yourself, and I'm not saying you need to blab your business and all this and that, right? But individuals that you know mess with you, right? That you might have this conversation with about this dude, right? Letting them know, sharing with them that you get frustrated with dude and all this and that, but looking for a better option other than trying to beat him up. Because I think you might be on that, because I think you said something about that during the intermission. But letting them know that it's a better way to deal with it. Well, first finding that way to deal with that, and then letting them know that, I think that'll go a long way in creating a permission structure for them to be able to say, okay, I'm frustrated with dude too. I don't like nothing he doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this environment. But what do you think about that?
It sounds easier said than done.
It makes me think back when we were having a conversation.
See, the reason why he said it, I think, is because, man, if you try to talk to dude, have a conversation with him, he know every time. Ain't no reasoning with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I ain't even talking about having a conversation with him.
I understand you talking about with the other guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I feel you though, you know what I mean? But he got to be here, man. It kind of, y'all like on the outside looking in, right? But he had to be here for y'all to see exactly what he's saying. Then y'all will get it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, damn, man, you know, he ain't lying. But I understand what y'all saying, though. It might be him and something in him, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's that guy, he's special, man. You know what I mean?
He's special.
Yeah, he really is, man. Cause if you do try to have a conversation with, like, look, Saul, what's up, homie? Man, a couple guys got some issues with you or whatever. He gonna have a response to that. He know everything, man. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing you can tell him. Ain't nothing he seem like you can show him. He a little older, right?
Yeah.
So experience is the best teacher sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's hard, man.
I think Joe is right.
Though.
I think Joe is right. You should walk to that man and say, I really thank you so much for making me want to punch you in the face.
No,
I'm gonna be in the hole.
Yeah, I know you're thinking this. I don't understand.
On pending investigation for the next 21 days.
So,
30 bags.
Come out little, no muscles.
They gonna starve you.
All my commissary gone. Now I'm coming out really hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Like I say, I just think that you know, especially when you're being watched and people watch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. That the individuals that you associate with, they might be experiencing the same thing you're feeling. I'm not saying go talk to dude. I mean, I'm not saying that should be totally off the table, but forget dude right now. Don't even worry about going to talk to him, trying to convince him or anything. Like, he gonna do what he do, right? The same way y'all should have met you where you was at, he's beating him where he's at. That's just that on that, right? But then the individuals that are around you, use them to vent. But at the same time, be cautious about how you do that and sharing with them, because you don't want them to read it the wrong way and then end up, let's go whoop dude. You feel me? Yeah. But that is a way that you can use them to get that out, and at the same time, show them that I'm feeling the same thing you feeling about this dude, but it's got to be a better way to deal with this. Busting him up.
That's one of the reasons why he is like he is, because he know he ain't gonna get beat up down here.
Yeah.
That ain't finna happen down here.
Yeah.
Everybody down here know where they at. You know what I mean? So, you know, he do things and say things and got a little characteristic about himself because of where he at.
Yeah. When you was on the town,
I guarantee you, man, I done been dealing with time a long time.
For sure.
In other prison, even if this was who he is and that's exactly who he is and it ain't got nothing to do with him, it ain't gonna show them in other prison, on other compound. It ain't gonna show them.
They've been around for a long time. This is your first rodeo. You go to any other prison, They're in every unit. They're in our unit, they're in 6, they're in 5, they're in 4, they're everywhere.
Exactly, man.
They're in all business, just like that. The same characteristic that this guy displayed. You know, I think it's that it's more you.
Yeah, I'm trying to unplug.
Yeah.
You know, I really want to unplug to where, you know how we be like, it don't bother me and don't, you know what I'm saying, but really it be bothering the hell out of you. I don't really want it to bother me, you know what I'm saying? I want to like kind of somehow find some humor in live TV, because it's really live TV. So I want to, instead of being frustrated and want to go pull them in the cell, I want to like sit there and like grab my popcorn and laugh at, you know, him move throughout the unit being this way, because I can't say nothing that's going to change him when he already formed. That's a fully formed grown man. So ain't nothing I gonna say, and if I go to him and I stand over him, I'm 6'4", 230, I'm gonna intimidate him. I can guarantee you he gonna take it a certain way. I'm locked up. I gotta be careful of who I vent to, because I don't really know who they loyalty.
I got
you know what I'm saying?
I was just
So,
using that as an example where you might be missing opportunity, but okay, I got you on that.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hold it in, and then one day you catch me on one of them sleepless nights and I'm thinking about my kids and my wife, and I wake up the next morning and the first thing set me off. So I'm trying to like, really, let me unplug from this thing. How do I unplug and still be walking the walk and listening and seeing? That's really, like me and you talk about it all the time. Unplug it from this. How can we unplug?
I can do it though. I've just been locked up so long, like I'm built for it.
Yeah, you move through that.
I can deal with it. And what you
how do you do it? Tell them how you do it.
I can't explain it, man. You know, it come from just being in this environment for so long. I've been doing time since I was 12 years old. You know, I'm 50 now.
I got you.
So, you know, it just, I can't, I wish it was a book I could sit down and write. You know what I mean? I probably make a lot of money off of it. But I couldn't tell you, man. It just come from experience, I guess.
Okay, but let me ask you this then. So when you end up, you think you know who this individual is. Okay, you know who this individual is, right? When he does those types of things, what do?
I laugh. I do what he want to do.
You laugh at
it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
When you laugh, right? What are you thinking about when you laugh?
Well, you know.
Suck ass boy.
Well, you know.
That's what he's thinking. I tell you what he's
But you
thinking.
know, pretty much, it's what he want to do.
Right, but I'm asking. I got you, bro. What I'm saying is, you say you laugh, right? Okay, that's what you do. I'm asking.
I ain't
What
gonna
are
say
you
no.
thinking when
I
you
ain't gonna
laugh?
say it all the time, cause some of the shit I know that he be doing, it'll get him killed somewhere else,
Right.
man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it ain't funny.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to make humor. You got to, and we have. I know a couple of guys that have been sat around and had conversations, like he said, about dude and him, and just a few more.
Yeah.
He ain't the only one, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's all, and at the end of the day, we laugh about it. You know, we ain't talking about, man, we need to beat them up, we need to take this or do this to them, or it ain't none of that.
So
you
it
know
sounded
what
to me like you just really don't take dudes serious.
I really don't. Because I know he know where he at.
He know
I know
where
where I'm
he
at too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get what you do to him, you know what I'm saying, in a way where he'll understand that he can use that same coping mechanism with a situation like that.
we all built different. We
Of
process
course.
shit
You better
different. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
like he said, this is his first ride though. You know what I mean? So you know
He
he
got
had
experience.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. We all know that we're not going to stay at this prison forever.
Exactly.
We're all
I know
gonna
that.
If you saw this character down the road, you going to put him on blast?
Nah, he'll do it to himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't have to. Cause he'll do it to himself. But then now he gonna do it to somebody he think on his same level, or somebody he think he can put his trust, and there's go his cross right there. I wouldn't have to do it to him. Cause you know, to be honest with you, I wouldn't do it to him for the simple fact I wouldn't really want to see nobody hurt him. You know what I mean? Even though I know the type of things he's doing and the little slick snitching or whatever you want to call it, dry snitching, man, get him hurt somewhere else. You know what I mean? And I ain't the same person I used to be 20 years ago. You know, I was with that. I'm quick to go with that. I'm with that move, but nah, man. You know, to see him up and get hurt over some shit, he really don't know no better. Even though he an older man, he a grown man, like you said, right? But he still don't know no better, man.
How long you
I
done
don't think he been nowhere else neither.
Oh, he's the only place.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. You know what I mean? Cause little stuff he be doing, little things he be doing, I don't think he ain't been nowhere else neither. You know what I mean? If he have, he ain't been around no type of guys that built like some of us in here. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah, so you know,
Yeah, something you wanted to say, Shane?
Oh, yeah, like you had said, you don't know what it was that's inside you that riles it up. Well, why don't you ask the one that made you? Really? I mean, put it to him, ask him. Say, look, I don't like the way I feel, right? Because it doesn't seem like you do. Doesn't seem like you like these responses, right? No, you don't. I mean, you don't like it when this happens because it makes you uncomfortable, right? You just said it earlier. You just said it. It just boils something up, right? That's an uncomfortable feeling, man. You get headaches. You get guts get to bubbling. You don't like it, right? So I had to learn, like you said, I had to learn the hard way. But I had to really ask him why. I don't know why I do the things that I do. Show me why. But then you have to listen to his response, right? You really, and the only way to do that, man, is he's talking to us through his word. So to listen to his responses and spend time with him, that's a humbling experience. And you're already on that. You're already on that road. I can tell. So are you willing to listen?
I had an epiphany.
Are you willing to
What's
listen?
said?
Prison is changing me.
What? Life
in a good way or a bad way.
Depends on which way you let it.
That I don't know yet, if it's going to be good or bad. All I do know is that it's changing me, and I got to succeed to this change. Because I'm fighting the change, and I think that's why the minor stuff so small is now bothering me. Because in the real world, there's too many places for me to go to allow that to bother me. But this is the real world. Prison is the real world. This is really my real world right now.
You probably need to take him up on what he said, cause you finna go home.
My here and now.
Yeah, you finna go home though.
I gotta allow this change. I gotta go with the river. I gotta allow this change to happen. Because, man, I can't, like, just the thought of it right now, I'm over here sweating under my arms. Like, man, y'all don't even realize, I don't think nobody in here even understands a word that I'm saying. They just talking to me right now. Y'all don't know. I gotta go back to this dude, and I gotta get this out, because if he say the wrong thing, I cannot guarantee, and I promise you and I pray, I go to my room, just the voice alone, you know what I'm saying? Like the voice alone come from out of nowhere, and I'm like, I'm up like, the pit bull be sitting in the yard, and man, I'm up. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just ready. I don't want to be ready no more. I want to just, raise my head and lay back down. Like, something happening, y'all. I don't know what's going on. This is a support group, but it's changing me.
You treat him like a ghost. I mean, I'd rather you treat him like a ghost and get messed up.
It's changed me.
Okay, hold on a second, y'all. We got somebody new in the group that has something to say, but before you do that, introduce yourself to everybody, but you can use a fake name if you want to. It's up to you. You know what I mean? But introduce yourself before you speak.
Something like him.
That's some shit. Man, look, I don't understand fakeness very well, so
Okay,
So hold on,
introduce yourself before you speak.
I'm sawed off. My name is Sawed Off.
There it is. Come on.
Okay.
I've been locked up 31 years, going on 32 years. I've been at this camp for a year and a half. One thing I've learned about this camp, for 28 years, I was at physical camps. Physical.
Explain what that means.
Physical is sticking, fighting, throwing off the top rails, whatever, everything. If you can think it's whatever. This camp is not a physical camp. This is a mental camp.
Explain that.
You got to think. Where they say when you come through the door that we petty. They petty. It's petty. This mental. I got to deal with snitches here. I got to mingle with snitches to where I come from. You don't mingle with snitches. I got to mingle with child molesters, rapists.
They don't like that term. They like teddy touchers.
Well, them too. But I've been locked up, man, to where if you're child molester, man, you holding somebody pack. You getting charged. That's the only way you surviving. If you snitching, man, you to the back somewhere, if not dead. This camp here, with this administration, when I first got here, homie, man, everybody, administration, they had the radios in the crack of their ass. Everything was in the middle of their back. That's it. But where I come from, man, they had the handcuffs, the spray, everything else. These people here, they worry about, man, my relief gonna show up on time. Damn, I'm ready to go. But at other prisons, they worry about they gonna make it home. These dudes here, half of them, a lot of them, they hear about the stories of prison. I ain't never been. But here they try to, you can be a gorilla. It's what the army say, you can be all you want to be. That's what this camp is for. If a person, to me, and I don't mean no disrespect, man, but if you ain't been locked up over 20-some years, man, you don't know what prison is. So you can be all you want to be here. I can be a drug dealer. I can be a top-notch affiliated. I can be top-notch whatever. I got plugged out, beat out, jumped out, but I come here and now I'm sitting on top of the world, man. I'm this, I'm that. Hey, man, go home. Because just like that, brother, I laugh at these dudes, man, because they don't understand. These dudes do all this and this, they do this and they do that, but they really just don't understand how they can be tricked out their life. Just that quick. You can be going home today and end up with a life sentence and don't never go home. But the same way, dude, whoever he is, I always keep my mind, I'ma stay humble, stay peaceful. If that's you, you ain't gotta do nothing, because just like he said, he gonna meet that person. And what you gonna do? You gonna sit back and laugh because it wasn't you, but you seen it.
Speak up, speak up.
Which part? Everything?
No, just from here on out, just speak up, because you lowered your voice. You know?
Okay. But he gonna meet that person that's gonna put his hands on him, that's gonna do something foul to him. But when you were humble, remember that old dog up on the grandma porch, up on her porch? We used to mess with the old dog, and we used to throw rocks at him, mess with that old dog. That dog didn't come out, did he? But one day that dog gonna come out, and you gonna try to run, you gonna be able to run. Stay humble, bro, but whatever you're doing is working, because you ain't going to the gut.
Yeah.
The hole. You ain't in the hole. Whatever you're doing. But then what he said, man, we vent in various different ways. But you have to vent to people that's in your circle that you know they gonna give you positive feedback and lead you the right direction, to where you venting right now, but you vent in the wrong circle, and you gonna be in the gut somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's up to you to take whatever tools. When you go back to that pod, it's up to you to take whatever tools was given to you in this circle and utilize them tools. Because it didn't cost you nothing to get these tools, did it? So next time, it's going to cost you them tennis shoes to get them tools. I'm just having fun. I'm kicking shit with you. But then I hope you understand what I'm saying, man. I'm sawed off. But it is what it is.
We're gonna miss you.
Huh?
No, I'm just playing.
I just feel like that we deal with over 700 different personalities every day.
That's just
You know,
you.
do you allow anybody's personality affect your own personality? That you got some soul searching to be doing for yourself?
That's just here.
I'm pretty good sure I'm gonna be soul searching for, the rest of my life, because again, there are issues that I deal with. I'm wrongfully convicted and taken from my family and block. All of these, that's a whole nother thing. And maybe it is some of that is seeping into this, but one thing that I was really trying to do while I was here I was trying to not let prison change me. I really was. I'm going to walk out of here the same mindset, you know, before this all happened, not understanding the fact that when a soldier goes off to war and he comes back, and I'm like, dude, why ain't you know, I done had some homeboys that did, why you acting like this? I'm not understanding that they done seen all kind of stuff, and I'm like, man, you tripping, you weird now, you know, and not understanding that this man just seen somebody's arm get blown off or the leg. I ain't never seen any of that. So for me to say he weird, he probably looking at me like, you just don't even know what I seen, you know. So that's what prison is doing to me. It's changing me, and I'm not agreeing with the change.
Maybe change them too. Put yourself in his shoes. Maybe he's been down for a while and they changed him.
I ain't agreeing with this change, you know. That I hear everybody, but as of right now, I can honestly say I'm not agreeing with this change.
This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.